Hey guys, this is Krista from Misfit Interactive, and I'm just doing a quick video to show you how to add a user to your Facebook account, which is something that we need when either we need to integrate with a client's website or if we're taking over any kind of social media, marketing, or management, then this is how you would add us to your account. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously go to your Facebook page. You can see I have access to the administrative options on the top. So that's obviously something that you would need to make sure you have. If you currently have another company that runs this, I will show you what you need in order to make sure that you have access and how to remove their access. So once you're on your page, you're going to go to settings and then page roles. Now this is going to be the simplified method. There are other methods for adding and removing people, especially if you've set up a business account on Facebook as far as like advertising. It's slightly different, but this is the basic simplified way, and then I will show you the more complicated way. So once you're on your page roles, you can see who has existing page roles. I've got 3 people on my team here for Misfit, and then the page owner is my business account, and that's the complicated part that I will show you later in this video. So to simply add someone as a new role, well, actually, I'm going to show you first how to delete someone from a role. So I'm going to go ahead and delete Marie. I'm not going to remove her from other pages, but I do have to enter in my password in order to do that. That's just to verify that this is not someone that's hacked into the account. And now she is removed from being able to access any of the administrative rights on my page. Now, if there was something I wanted to add back, you could try to type in their name. A lot of times that doesn't work. So you type in their email address. For this one, it's social@misfitinteractive.com. Select what level you want to give them. For something like this, I would just give us the editor role. You can give us the admin role, but I usually don't suggest that clients do that because there are companies that, maybe they do a poor job, maybe they're unethical, they could remove you as an admin from the page. But if it is someone that you trust, a partner or something like that, you can certainly give them the admin role, or you can simply give them an editor role. So all I'm going to do here is hit add, and it sends them an invite. Now they have to accept it. So if they don't want to be an admin on the page, they can simply decline it. But obviously, I'm going to have them accept it for this instance. And that's all you have to do to add us to the Facebook page. Now, I would go ahead and add the same email address, social@misfitinteractive.com. That is our business account that we use to manage a lot of our clients. So if you are adding us to your Facebook page, that's where you would go. You could also add my personal account if you wanted, because I am on that more, obviously, and I still do conduct business through that for management, but this would be the main account that you would add. Now, getting into the business aspect of things. So if you go to business, type it right, .facebook.com. So this is basically if you have set up a business advertising account. The benefit of having these is that it allows you to basically have multiple credit cards set up on your account. So let's say if I have a client and they need me to set up their business account, I would set them up, put their credit card in, and then we can start advertising for their account. If I want to do the same for Misfit, I can create another account for Misfit, put in a different credit card, and then only use that credit card for the payments for ads and things. The problem that we had before with a lot of Facebook is that you put all the credit cards on one account. So you had to kind of trust people to not use the wrong credit card for purchasing ads. So I'm glad that they did this, but it does make it fairly complicated. So once you're in your business account, you can see where I added someone as an editor for Misfit. I have 2 ad accounts, mine and then an old client, which I should probably remove. But in the meantime, So I have a business account, and then I talk about different posts, or you can see different posts that I had done in the past. But we're basically going to go under Business Manager, and then I believe it's under Settings. I'm not in this often, so. And then under Settings, we're going to make sure that we're in Misfit's account. And then where we do administration as our page, where we have billing set up, you can see all of those details here. But the main thing we're going to want to look at is Ads Manager, I believe. That is incorrect. So if we are under Business Manager, you can tell it's been a while since I've been in here. So let's go to All Tools, and then maybe it's under Business Settings. Here we go. So under Business Settings is where you want to go. You can see what pages I have administrative rights on. You can see what people have administrative rights to my business account. My personal account does, my business account does, and then the new account we set up does. So what you want to do is under Pages, you can, since we monitor many different companies and their social media profiles, what you can do is say, well, I have an employee that I need to be able to make edits on behalf of my company or this page. So you can add them specifically in your Business Manager. I can say, I want this person to have access to this page. I can actually add someone as an employee or an admin access. So I wouldn't mess with this right now. This is something that we would set up for you. But this, if you are familiar with how the business version of Facebook is set up, if you go under Business Settings, you can add me as either just an editor or a partner in your account up here, so that I can access your ads, look at your insights and your analytics, how well your ads have been doing, and then we can work on the strategy from there. So hopefully this is helpful. My goal is to provide videos like this for my clients where if they need to refer back to it to understand how certain things are set up, they always have this available. So if you have any questions, let me know. I know that this part's a little bit more complicated, and I'm not getting into too much detail because I don't want the video to be too long. The first method is perfectly fine, and all you need to do in order to add us to your social media profile for Facebook, because Facebook, actually while I'm on here, because Facebook owns Instagram, if you go to your page, and then under Settings, there's an Instagram option that lets you link up your Facebook page to your Instagram. So then any ads that you run on Facebook, you can also run on Instagram simultaneously. It's the same ad. It comes from the same credit card or payment option. And then you can see all the analytics together that way. So that's all we would need in order to have access to the Instagram necessarily. But we would probably need your direct login in order to view some of the analytics. Twitter, unfortunately, we'd have to have your direct login. And then LinkedIn, we can look at that real quick. So LinkedIn is a little bit unique because you have your personal profile here, but you also have what's called a business account, or rather you're creating a business page that you can post on. And I'll show you. So Misfit Interactive. This is basically a company page. You can set different editors to it. This is the admin view you can see here. You can also view it as a member to see what other people would see when they go to this page. And then from here, you get a little bit of analytics. You share posts. People can follow you. I only have 40 followers at the moment, which is fine. I don't do a whole lot on here. But you can also edit your page admins. So right now, I have 2 page admins. You can add another admin by name. You would add my personal account here. And then I could also post on your page's behalf. One thing I do want to highlight also, if you view as a member when you're logged in, if you start liking and sharing your posts, we'll share this one as an example. The benefit of LinkedIn is that it does show to everybody. It shows when you like something, and then later on, maybe a day or two later, you can also share it. And that way you're getting double exposure for the post that you make. So one thing I always recommend is, as your personal LinkedIn account, make sure you also like all of your business posts. The benefit of having a business page is obviously you're highlighting your business specifically, not you as an individual. And people can follow your posts. They don't have to be friends with you, but maybe they're just fans of your brand in particular or the things that you post. So they can follow you, see what you're posting professionally, and then just keeping everything separate from your personal account. So what we would do is have you add us under the admin as a user that can post to this page. So that's all we would need as far as social media goes. Let me know if you have any questions. I know it's a lot to throw at you at once. The main thing is that first part with Facebook. The rest of this we can work in as we go. Thanks so much.